Hi everyone, this is group 3. We have Priyanka, Kozue, Branden, Ayur and me, Yammy. I still remember when the time we start, we asked, what can you think of cheese? Well, the melting cheese in Big Mac, that's good. A hot cheese pizza, well, fantastic. And one of us said, it made from fresh milk and have to add precise amount of enzyme, well, definitely she is the expert of making cheese and know how complicated it is. After we get to know Rasan's story, we realize that cheese is not only a food, but also a representation of man's creativity and hard work. It's also one of the most comforting things we can eat. It recalls our memories of mother's love in childhood, encouragement from our loved one, and the precious moment connect with our family. Cheese is more than food. It feeds our soul. We create a marketing campaign called Dama Cheese Mix. The purpose is to connect people to share and show support to the one who was suffering during the tough time. Everyone may have their own hard time. Every day, we just want to live to deal with the consequences entirely on our own. So we isolate ourselves, refuse to talk to someone, and set us apart from family. Of course, we know we can't solve all the problems, but we can show our support by having a lovely meal and cheese everyone's up. And this is our story. Dama cheese mixed, long day close. Here it's time I pass to my teammate to present the storyboard.
I am going to explain the detail of scene 1, 2, and 3. A family of 4 is going to be a main character for the storyboard, and each of these 3 scenes mainly show mental pain or suffering of a younger brother, older sister, and father. In scene 1, a 10-year-old boy is bullied online by his classmate. The scene will start from a full-body shot of a 10-year-old boy is sitting on a bench in the playground against the backdrop of the school he should be attending. He's holding his mobile phone and looking at his screen. The screen of the mean comment on SNS will be shown as an insert shot to give the viewer a clear idea of what he's suffering from. Then, a camera shot will be medium close-up of the boy with a sad face to emphasize his sadness. In scene 2, the day of Yorkshire High School Football Championship Finals, we zoom out and we can see the entire field and their blue team and red team. Blue team is 1 point behind and only 12 seconds left. It will be a full shot of the blue team girl moving toward the goal post to score. She has a favorable line of sight to kick the ball into the net. She is blindsided by a opposition player who committed a foul and dropped the girl down, and referee ignored the foul. Referee's final whistle, the scoreboard, and the joy of the red team will be in one extreme long shot. At the end, it will be a close-up shot of girl disappointing, and she will lift her head and look directly into the camera. The scene 3 will start from a close-up shot of handshake at boss's cabin, and move to the shot to the middle-aged man who is carrying a box of his office essential and standing at his office. This shot implies the man got fired and show his disappointment, and the camera angle will pull out from close-up to medium full shot.
What follows the previous scenes is completely different. We want to give the viewers a brief moment of peace and comfort. To achieve this for scene 4, we won't use any cuts. Instead, we will film it all in one take. One takes, or long shots as they're commonly known as, allows a scene to naturally progress and flow. Our use of the kitchen as a setting should also evoke comfort because that is a common area in most households. We will follow the woman around the kitchen as she prepares and cooks the meal. She peacefully flows through the kitchen, and as she arrives at the stovetop, we see an open pack of Dama cheese. And this is a visual that we definitely want to revisit later on in this story.
10-year-old boy carrying an oversized bag with a dull face with no hope of happiness. High school girl in the blue jersey, carrying her football shoes in her hands and her kit on her shoulders with the face of defeat, and after a tiring day. Middle-aged man with the cardboard box of his office essentials and a side bag strapped across his torso with a stressed face and hectic schedule. The 10-year-old boy, the high school girl, and the middle-aged man are sitting next to each other in a round table, waiting for the dinner. The mood from their disastrous day is carried on their faces at the dinner table. The boy sniffs something in the air. The girl looks at the boy. The middle-aged man looks forward and his mood lightens up.
This is the scene where everything shifts. The audience will realize that the woman from earlier in the kitchen is the wife of the man and mother to the two children, and that she spent her valuable time preparing a great meal for her family, so when they got home, they could relax and nourish their souls. And that's the feeling we want to give the audience. We want comfort and relaxation and the thought that everything will be okay. We want all of this to pop off the screen. Again, by utilizing a one shot, we're able to move at a slower, more relaxed pace and really anticipate looking at the food. We shift focus from the cheese to the mother and back. Using the scene as a turning point allows us to work towards a resolution and allows us to begin to wrap up the ad with a call to action and a heartwarming tagline that you will see in the next few scenes.
In shot 8, we enter the last segment of the signature story arc. The premise of the scene begins with a tray of grilled cheese placed on the table. The characters serve themselves. The mood of the characters reveal hunger, hope, anticipation, and drool, which summarizes each individual's tough day. This in turn sets the emotional transition to the next scene. In shot 9, we see a happy family enjoying a constant battle between their hands and mouth, relishing every bite of the grilled Yorkshire Dama cheese. What can be seen in their faces is a shift in their moods and emotions. Happiness takes over along with comfort. The family is captured in one frame, and grilled Dama cheese successfully turns the chain of events marked by difficulties at the beginning of the story into an ending where home and nostalgia prevails. The final shot displays the digital marketing campaign, which will be discussed next. The purpose of the campaign is to elicit nostalgia in an attempt to build consumer relationships along with a strong digital presence in order to expand the consumer base. As of now, Yorkshire Dama cheese follows a traditional marketing approach. It lacks online presence. We therefore intend to digitalize the marketing efforts without losing the essence of the brand. The digital campaign will incorporate an underdog narrative and utilize the art of storytelling to convey the brand message on a digital platform and engage with the audience using empathy as an emotional stimulant. The campaign revolves around the brand persona, which is a reflection of Razan's journey, summarizing crucial elements such as empathy, simple entrepreneurial methods, backed up with solid foundation of family values. The inspiration for the Dama Cheese Makes campaign is deep-rooted in Razan's struggle. Her survival instincts as a mother, which led to the conception of her business, humanizes the campaign and makes us believe in ourselves. Therefore, the marketing campaign will be structured around the 7-part framework by Donald Miller, where the characters with the problem meet a guide in the form of Yorkshire Dama cheese, which gives them a sense of fulfillment and calls them to action. Be a part of the community because Yorkshire Dama cheese makes everything alright.